I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, guys. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put in some objects here. Let's see. Recent data, I'm going to update that. Oop, alright, so I'm going to throw in the Chinook rod 1 and insert into current design. I'm going to insert the Chinook bev gear rod into current design. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to end up doing this twice. I won't make you watch both times. I'm going to do a joint, and I'm going to do a joint between this bottom circle and this bottom circle there. I'm going to flip it and hit OK. Make sure that's rigid. Hit OK. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and place this into there. So I'm going to do an assembly joint, and this is going to be a revolute joint. And I'm going to place this into select from my component 2 that circle, and then I shall go ahead and move it up a bit. I'm just lining it up, the bottom of that with the bottom of that. I'm going to hit OK, and this now is going to be able to spin. This is it, able to spin, so I'll be able to link those with the motion joint here in a bit. I'm going to move this over carefully. Haven't twisted it yet. Alright, so I'm now going to, let's see, put in Chinook rod 2. I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to put in Chinook bev gear rod, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to go assemble joint, and then let's see, I want the bottom circle to that one, and I will, whoa, rigid, and flip, hit OK. I'm going to do the same thing now. I'm going to go up to assemble joint. I'm going to place that into component 2 that. I'm going to approximate its position. I'm just looking at the bottom of that to line up with that edge. I'm going to hit OK. And that's got it. Alright, so I'll be able to do motion links on that. Now to put this into place, I'm going to go to assemble joint. I'm going to use a cylindrical joint, which has a little bit less freedom. I'm going to choose for this one in the position I want to actually highlight that cylinder, and then I'm going to come over to here and place it on that one. Oops, went a little low. I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to hit, let's see, I'm just moving it to what I like. I'm going to hit OK, and you can see that because I scaled it mathematically, that is going to be righteous. It looks like it is twisted a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and do another one. Assemble joint, motion cylindrical. I'm going to use this one, and for 2 I'm going to use that one, and I will hit OK, and I'm going to come over here and move that down where I want it. Alright, so now that is right in the middle of that. That is right in the middle of that. Now it's just a matter of motion linking it and then adding my props on top. Now since this is Chinook rod 1, I want that to be a little lower. I'll be able to customize it just by coming over here and editing it in place. If I capture position, I'll be able to edit that extrusion to the exact height that I want. Alright, I'll finish edit in place, and now you'll see that I'll have to move it back down a little bit. So it shortened it, but it shortened it on the wrong end for me. So now I would just choose components, click on that, and move that back down. Hit OK. Oops, that didn't move it very well. Modify. I'm not sure I'm choosing the right thing. Well, I'm going to undo that for right now, and come see me, and I will. I'll have to edit it in place. I can help students do that. I'm going to undo that. All right. So there is that. That's a line that fits. Now I'm going to have to bring in my blades that I've made, and I'll put those on top of there, and then I'll adjust that height there to make it edit or animate real well. Alright guys, I'm back in here. I'm going to go ahead and edit up my Chinook blades and then stick them in. Alright, so for the Chinook blades, I'm going to have them, I'm going to draw a circle on the hub. So I'll cancel, I'm going to isolate the hub. I'm going to draw in here, and I'm going to put a little 1/8 inch circle here. So 0.125 or 1/8. And then I will hit sketch, and then hotkey, tap an E to extrude. I'm going to extrude this in a little ways. Oh my gosh. I need to scale this down first. Goodness gracious. So I am going back. I'm going to everything, and I'm going to modify, scale. I needed to scale this. So I'm scaling everything. So I'm just clicking on everything, and then that was 3 over 4.7639. Don't ask me how I memorized that, but I did. Now so I just scaled it on the size of that, and notice that that moved over. I'm going to ignore that a little bit because that won't affect if everything's smaller. Still, they're going to be printed separately and then glued in. So I'm going to now sketch down here, and I'm going to go right to the center of that, and I'll go to 0.125, and I will extrude that. Hotkey E. When I say hotkey E, I'm going to cut that, and then I will save that. User save. So I just shrunk that down to be the proper space. Going back to my Chinook automata. Resetting my, I'm going to stick in Chinook blades. Right click, insert into current design. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and assemble joint. I'm going to go in there and turn this up. I want to get that bottom circle right there. That. I'm going to set it to be rigid. And then select that. I'm going to just go right to the top circle of this. Boom. And hit OK. And there's one. Now you can see where I'm going to want to shorten that rod. It's a little bit high, obviously, but I'll adjust that here in a moment. So I'm going to insert Chinook blades again. Insert into current design. And that's fine. Okay. I'm going to come down underneath and hit assemble joint. I just did a rigid joint, so it'll default to the rigid joint. I'm going to go Let's hide my joints here for a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be in there, and that should be free to move. If I move this down here, you can see that these will move. Alright. Not 100% sure why that's not. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my joints and look and see if I did something silly. Oh, I believe I made a rigid joint up here. Let's see, so I did 2 revolutes. It's going to be this one, I'm guessing. So edit joint. No, it's not that one. I did something silly. It's perhaps this one. Edit joint. Oh boy. Well, let's check it. That's what I do not want. I want this one. Oh dear. That's 17 revolute. I'm going to check it, see if that works. Alright. Oh. So 17 wants to be rigid. Edit joint, change that one back to rigid. And I'm guessing it is the one above. Okay. Could be this one, rigid joint, and let's change that to revolute. Hey, that's the one I wanted. So now I can turn both of them. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to motion link here between this one and this one and this one and this one. First, I'm going to adjust the height. Actually, I'm going to skip adjusting the height and leave that to you. You're just going to change the height of rod 1 and rod 2 as you like them. But I will go through quickly the motion link. So I'm going to go through assemble. I'm going to do motion link. I'm going to capture the position, and I'm going to do that one, and let's get a better view. This one first, that's fine. Alright, now I want to think about which way that's spinning as that's coming around there. Yep, that's right. I'm going to do an additional one, motion link, between this one and that one. And that one would be negative, I believe. I'm going to go in there and look real quick. Yep, that one's right. And that one's right. If I wanted to, I can manipulate that however I want, but that is what I'm looking for. The last thing that needs to be done is I would change the heights of the rods. But that will indeed do the job.